Hello everybody, Rebels of Cloud9 here. It is a video, this is a video that I initially recorded the day of, which was Tuesday, but I have been incredibly sick all week. I don't know how it happened. I got sick over the weekend and it just kept getting worse and worse. And every day I thought I was getting better, and then that night it would get worse. So I had recorded this and I watched the footage, and I was quite delirious when I was talking. I mean, more than normal. And I decided to just ditch the old material and start all over again. So that's what I'm going to do here. I was able to finally get in contact with my doctor, because I have to contact my doctor. That is a requirement. I can't see another doctor, thanks to Kenny. That's our premier. He made that a rule with all the COVID stuff. And let me just close this so I don't get the glare. That'll be a little bit better in the lighting. And my doctor was gone for a little while, and I think he was working at the reservation. They do that sometimes where they have to put in hours at a reservation. I think that's a government requirement as well. Anyways, I got something in the mail, which was great delight, and there's a bit of a story to it. And if you don't want to hear me tell, you can skip ahead and just see what it is. And I'm going to do some other stuff at the end of that as well. So a bit of an update and whatnot. Oh, but the good news is I was able to finally talk to my doctor. He got me some medication last night, and I slept a long time, finally. My goodness, finally. Doing a lot better today. I think if I just get on a normal sleep pattern now, I'll be bright and right as rain again. Not a lot of modeling done in that time, guys. Not a lot at all, actually. I had very brief moments of clarity and energy, and they didn't last for very long. So this is something I forgot where I put it, because I don't keep these out in the open like a lot of people do. So this is a bit of a story. Okay? This is an award that I won at the Oh, there's hair getting there. This is from the 2017 Rocky Mountain Model Club. This is the Nanton Model Show. Best Star Wars theme, sponsored by Tokyo Model Detective. So this was, these are the, I don't know what you call these ones, but basically after all the awards have been handed out in the day, they have these like best of awards, and this would be one of them. I'd never won one of these before, and I ended up winning 2 that year. Let alone something Star Wars themed, because I did not think that what I had entered was that spectacular compared to a lot of the others, and that was the Bandai Resistance X-Wing in 72nd scale, which admittedly I'm very proud of, but I thought there was a lot of really good stuff there too. I'm not a judge, I don't hand this stuff out, I'm not trying to be humble or nothing like that, it's just my own opinions. So I accepted the award, went home, and I'm looking at this award going, Tokyo Model Detective. I know that name from somewhere, but I couldn't figure out where I knew the name from. And it was really bugging me. And I went home, and a few days later I was watching one of Greg at Stevethefishdotnet. I was watching one of his videos, and in the comments there was a guy, Tokyo Model Detective. And I was like, oh, wow, wait, there's the guy. So that's where I saw it from. He commented on Greg's videos in the past. And probably Greg even mentioned him, actually. So I go down in the comments and I write to him and said, hey, did you sponsor a model show in Alberta? And I got like a very quick no, I did not. And I was like, oh, okay. maybe it's a different Tokyo model detective, and I'm not aware of who it is. And so on one of our vid chats, I had brought this up to Greg, and I think I showed him the award too, and he was just as confused as I was. He had no idea. And Tokyo Model Detective is Darren, by the way. Really nice guy. And Greg and we were Skyping one day, and he says, "Hey, I got Darren on the line. He's online right now. I'm gonna see if he can chat for a while. You'd love to meet him." And so yeah, Darren came on, and we talked for a long time. Really fun guy. Really nice guy. Really nice guy. You can chat with him for hours, and he just has a lot of fun and great enthusiasm about him. And he said something like, "Hey guys, I gotta go now." And Greg was the one who remembered this. He said, "Jared, you have to go get your award. Get your award. You gotta show that to Darren." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I forgot. I completely forgot." So I hopped up and I ran away. And I pull out the award here and hold it up to the camera, and I'm showing it to him. And he's looking at it, and it was the funniest thing. He had the most perplexed face I've ever seen, and he's just looking at it, going, "Tokyo Model Detective," and he goes, "Well, that's me. That's my brand. That's my company. But I didn't do this." And he just sits back, and he was quite quiet for a little while, and all of a sudden he goes, "Do you know so and so?" And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, that name sounds really familiar. Why does that name sound really familiar? And I went to their the Rocky Mountain Model Contest, or Club, sorry. I went to their Facebook page and I typed in the members, and I'm like, "Yeah, there he is. There's so and so. He's the guy who handed me this award. He presented it to me." And he goes, "Yeah, he was asking me about sponsoring an event or something, and so he said he just sent a kit out or something, and he thought that was the end of it." He had no idea about this. This was nothing to do with him. This would have been done by the people behind the model club. And so it was so cool. Everything fell into place. So that's how his name got on the plaque. That's how the confusion happened. And okay, the mystery's solved. That's great. That's excellent. That's fantastic. So then Darren says to me, he goes, "So did you get the kit?" And I looked at him and I said, "What kit?" He looks at me and goes, "What do you mean, what kit?" He said, I sent him a kit. I said, "I didn't get a kit." "You didn't get the kit?" And yeah, he falls back, and I remember him falling back in his chair. He was just a little annoyed there at that point. And I was like, okay, I guess I was supposed to get a kit with this thing. And Darren said to just send my address, and he would get something out to me. And this was probably about 2017 when this all happened, I have to say. It was quite a long time ago. And I just forgot all about it. I was kind of like, I don't really need a kit. That's okay. I got this little dedicatory plaque here, which I keep in storage and don't have out. So what's the point, I guess? So a couple months ago, he released a video that I really liked. It was really funny. It was really great. And I just sent him an email saying, "Hey, I don't know if you remember me. It's been so long, but I just want to tell you how awesome your video was," and that and that and that. And yeah, the first thing he says to me is, "Give me your address. I have a kit to send out your way." So he obviously remembered much better than I did. And then he said that Greg had been reminding him a few times as well. So I'd just like to say thanks to Greg as well. I didn't know you were doing that, so I appreciate that an awful lot. Yeah, unbeknownst to me. So let me just put this away here real quick, and I will show you what came in the mail on Tuesday, because it's pretty epic. Hold on a sec, guys. Oh yeah, one of the benefits of being sick. It's too hot, it's too cold, it's too hot, it's too cold. This is what he sent me here. This was so cool. This blew my mind away, guys. This is the Bandai 1/144th scale Millennium Falcon. This is the Rise of Skywalker edition, which I guess I should put tape over that. There we go. It's the Star Wars edition. Oh, it says it right there on the front too. Ugh. Okay, anyways, doesn't matter. What matters about it is, though, guys, this was a kit that I wanted to get this year. Desperately wanted to get this kit, and he showed it to me in a live stream, and I flipped out of my chair practically. How did he know? Nobody knew except me. And only me and Santa and God, and somehow Darren too. But the reason why I wanted this particular kit is I've really wanted to build one of these 1/144th scale Falcons. But this one in particular, because it comes with the round dish. It doesn't come with that. I don't like it because I'm so used to the round one, to that rectangular one. It just irks me too much. I guess it's too much of a purist. So this is just absolutely dynamite. Absolutely fantastic. I couldn't believe this. This is incredibly generous of him, I have to say, for just a simple contest. Yeah, this is fantastic. I'm going to get to the contents in just a moment here, but like here we have, this is basically what's new, is you get the round dish, and you get Poe and Finn. My goodness, they couldn't have come up with better names. And they're in the clothes from that movie. And let's see what's on this side here. So then we got the Falcon on the stand. Absolutely fantastic. So let's open this up here. I'm just going to show off a little bit of this stuff. I have opened these all out of the bags, and that was another problem with the first video that I did. Bandai plastic that they wrap all their parts in is incredibly noisy. It's infuriating all over the camera. And when I heard it over the microphone, it's just like I might as well have just been crinkling it right next to your ear. You couldn't hear a thing. So yeah, here we've got the instructions, and I like because this is a stapled booklet. It's not the in a few of the kits Bandai have done like these posters that you have to unfold and then refold them like a travel map, and they're just awful because they're so hard to fold up so you can see what you're working on. But I've got these nice CAD illustrations in here in this gray, black and white-ish font format, what you want to call it. They're very easy to read. They're very, very easy to read, and I like that about them. They're very... a lot of the stuff is written in English and Japanese, but I have a couple of Bandai kits, like older Bandai kits, and they're only in Japanese. And the nice thing about Bandai is they really make their kits accessible for everybody to understand. Like, they try and make them as dummy-proof as possible, so that anybody around the world in any kind of skill level can try and pick one of these up, and they should have a fairly easy time assembling them. So what's actually kind of cool about this that Bandai did is they have incorporated a way for you to put in a lighting kit sold separately. And it's not the best lighting kit. Let me try and get my light a little bit better. Can't extend it up that high. So yeah, it's not the best. It's not the best lighting kit. There's others out there in the aftermarket scene, or as Greg would tell me, to just do one on my own, which maybe we shall see. So here we have the main Falcon can just put this to the side a little bit. I think I can. No, I can put this here. I have so many model kits on my desk, you guys. I don't have space for anything anymore. I gotta get building, which I've been missing sorely this week. This is a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be, honestly. And I just want to see how big. I keep forgetting about this here. So this is about 15 centimeters. And from about there's 15. So about 20 centimeters from about here to here. So it's quite big. And one of my favorite games to do when you get a Star Wars kit is to look on here and see what you can see. And like in all the greeblies, see that right there? That square. That's the back. I can't remember. It's a panther, tiger, or king tiger. Or Yogg Panther, actually. I'm trying to remember now. It's one of them. It's the back of a tank. Let's just say that. It's just exceptional what they've done. Can't get over that. And then here we have the underside. This is the battery pack. So you can fit that lighting unit in here, which I think I will do. And then they have things like the landing ramp right here. They have a hole cut out so you can have that lit down there. So it's quite innovative what they've done with this. Oh, look at that. Right there. Oh, sorry. Those two cans right there. It's the back of a panther tank. So maybe that is a panther. Oh, and there's another one. Huh. Yeah, like I said, I love looking at these things and seeing what parts they used. And I know there's a couple of, I think they're on the replica prop forums, where they have guys who identify all the parts that they used in this stuff. And so, just gonna look through this last sprue here, because yeah, the only thing I'm not impressed with, this is a fault of Bandai, is there's a line going through here. Hopefully it's quite noticeable, and hopefully I can buff it out. It's not going to show. So I'm going to have to try that. And the one thing I was delighted about, and I was expecting this, but I haven't seen any pictures of the sprues to this kit. I was hoping for the one that I would like to build. It comes with Chewbacca, it comes with a Han Solo, and there's Episode 7 Finn and Rey and BB-8. So it comes with all these characters, and basically what you get, go to the bottom here, there it is. So basically what you get that's different is this sprue here, which is sprue G, and you get, yeah, there's the new Finn, there's the new Poe, and then of course all the different parts for the dish, which is what I was expecting. It was something like this. But the main problem I have is if you type in something like Edward P51, there's 25 sites that have pictures of the sprues for the Edward 21. However, if you type in something like Bandai Millennium Falcon, you're going to find 2 sites, and they're all from the Force Awakens version. But then Edward comes out with a P51D-5, and there's 36 sites that have photos of the sprues of that one. And nothing has sprues of the new Bandai Falcon. So what I would like to do, and I'm going to do in a little while, when I've got a bit more energy, is I want to take pictures of all the sprues, and put them up on my blog. So I will link that on the discussions page when I get to that, because that's something I'd really like to do for everybody who's who, like me, is interested in this, and that's one of the reasons why I take pictures of all the Bandai kits when I get them, like the Yamato and some of the others. It's just, I like that reference, and it's one of the reasons why I stopped doing inbox videos, is because I discovered I didn't really look at inbox videos as much. I mean, there's that enthusiasm and of opening the kit, and you share that with that enthusiasm with people. I get that, but I found myself, I like looking at the pictures online a lot more, because I can study them up close in detail, and that's kind of where my head went, and I thought, like, that's where I should be a bit more. So that's really why I stopped doing them on the channel here. And plus, I get kits later than everybody else, so it was kind of like, hey guys, I got the new Airfix Spitfire Mark V. It's November 2022, and everyone else in the UK has already built it like 5 times, and they already have the third release of that kit, and I've only just managed to get the first wave of it. So that's another one of the reasons why. So this is incredibly exciting. This is very, very generous of you, Darren. Incredibly generous. This is very surprising. And for those of you asking, I want to build this right away. I can't, because I want to get some parts for it first. I do. And when I do, I'm going to start it. I'm going to build this within the next few months, honestly. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Like I said, this was on my list of kits that I wanted to buy this year. And my list of kits that I want to get this year is very, very small. Very, very small. I've mostly been just winding down my stash. Like, even the past year, I bought a few kits. Very, very small compared to other people. I know other people, they just unloaded with being in lockdown. They just, I saw some guys spending a ton. But, no, not me. So I've been happily cutting away at my stash and collection, and so you're gonna see a lot of kits and stuff. So I'm gonna go put this away and readjust the camera here, and I want to do some other stuff here and a bit of an update. So just want to say again, thank you, Darren. Thank you so much, and it is great to have got a prize. I've won awards, but I've never gotten a kit in any of them before, so this is kind of new to me. So thank you very, very much. This will be built soon with a lot of love and dedication. Okay, the next thing I want to show you guys here is something else I deleted because I wasn't in the best headspace, and I thought I should just tack it onto this video as well and do a bit of an update video and stuff that's going on. This arrived, well, where do I start with this thing? I'm just going to start here. This came from Greg at Stevethefishdotnet. It is a new issue of Model Art magazine. This was beginning of the year, January, and it is all about the F4 Phantom. Well, not totally about the F4 Phantom, but the majority of it is about the F4. And this arrived the exact same day that Biggs died, and yeah, I wasn't in the best headspace right then, and I did make a video of it, and it was just, I don't know how, except possibly divine intervention, that this arrived that exact same day. Unbelievable. Really, really took my mind off of things, cheered me up. And it was just a godsend as far as I'm concerned. It was really great. So I just want to go through this a little bit. And the last batch of magazines that he sent me, I gave them to my dad to read, and I said to him, "What did you think?" And he said, "They're good. They're really good, but too much Tomcats." And it's not a favorite aircraft of his. And I said, well, you'll be happy, because Greg said the next one he's going to send is the F4, all about the F4 Phantom. And his ears perked up at that point, and because the F4 is his favorite jet. And Greg, I didn't find this for 2 days because he kept hiding it and reading it over and over again. He loved it. So exactly what I knew was going to happen. So I just want to go through a little bit of this with you guys and say again a huge thanks to Greg for this, and just unbelievable timing. I don't know how he planned it that way, but he did. So this is one that he sent me. This is one of the better issues. This is fantastic. The new Meng Ford GT. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I love that thing. This is my favorite car of all time. Uh-oh. That's Lily. What do you want? What do you want? You don't want nothing from me. You just come in here. She learned how to break down doors. What, are you gonna lie down? I'm gonna close the door again. You gonna go out? Come on. Go. Do something else. Yeah, much to our chagrin and delight, she has learned how to open doors. It's quite impressive. So yeah, the Ford GT is my favorite car of all time. It's just such a great design. And Model Baron got one of these in there. Damned expensive. Oh, and I got a red light, of course. So let's look at some Phantoms really quickly here. So here we have the Fine Molds kit, which they just announced they're exporting a whole bunch of them to Europe. So if you are in Europe, or formerly in Europe, I guess, keep an eye out for one of these things. They are worth it, guys. My goodness, I've seen some. Greg has been sending me some detailed pictures of builds of these in Japan, and you look at it in here, it is amazing. Utterly amazing. But we already have an Airfix version. Yeah, but you don't have a Japanese version. Gotta have them all, guys. They're like Pokemon. It's never stopped any of us before. Gotta get them all. And then, yeah, these are the schemes that you get with it. Absolutely fantastic. I think those are the schemes. I shouldn't say that. Lead up to some disappointment. And here we have some great pictures. I love this. Great pictures of the F4. And here he's packing the parachute in the back. And the pilot in Rio. And don't know which kit this one is. And oh, this is a great one. The Tsukimura F4. Oh. This is one. I've only ever built one Tsukimura kit. It was the HO229 Gota, and in 48th scale, and it was amazing how it went together. Absolutely amazing. I can only imagine what this thing would be like. You know, they've gotten better over time. And this scheme, oh, I love these Vietnam colors. They're so great. This looks so mean. So freaking scary. But the problem is, getting them in Canada, they're very expensive. They're a lot more than in Japan or anywhere else in the world. And they're expensive in general. You know, they're very high caliber models. So, I mean, if you look at the high price tag and that puts you off, just know this. You are getting something exceptional when you open the box. Just know that. You're not getting duped. The engineering and assembly is just incredible. Absolutely incredible. And just, oh, look at that. Look at that brute. Look at that, fully decked out like that. Oh, that is so cool. And, whoops, skipped a few too many. Oh yeah, here we have some real pictures of these were the ones for the final, last chapter. These were some of the final Phantoms that they painted and dolled up for air shows and events. And Fine Molds are doing one. Zukimura are doing, I think, this one. I don't think this is a Zukimura kit. It might be. But they're releasing one like this. As well as Hasegawa. They've been doing it too. I think Hasegawa. I don't know. You gotta watch Greg's channel. He's much better up to date on that than me. Yeah, oh yeah, here it is. There's the Zukimura one. With the Farewell Phantom. So that's... yeah, I'm just gonna basically say that's about it. As far as the Phantoms and stuff goes. Because my battery is being a doofus, I'm gonna end it here, I think. I was gonna edit a video this week, but obviously that didn't happen. But I'll see how I'm feeling in the evening tonight. I might start editing and get something out to you guys soon. I'd like to thank one more person. I'd like to first off broadly say thank you to everybody who commented on my video about Biggs. That meant a hell of a lot to me at the time, and still does actually. It's very kind of you. I really appreciate it. Some of you left some really beautiful comments, and I appreciate that, and appreciate your patience. Thank you for watching the B17 video. I'm glad a lot of you liked that. I had a lot of fun with that. That was a therapy project. That project meant a lot to me. But there's one person in particular right now I'd really like to thank, and that is... oh, I didn't put the name up here. Hold on. Yeah, there it is. ECGaming. I'd really like to thank you personally. He knows why. Just seriously, that's really awesome of you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And yeah, you're welcome on my channel anytime, dude. You're awesome. You're really awesome. And we need more people like you around the internet to make it a better place. So keep being you and keep being awesome. That's again ECGaming. So I'm going to at the end here, I'm going to include links to Darren's YouTube channel, and I'll try and include a link to his web store as well. So if you want to get cool stuff like this. So if you want to get other cool stuff like that, check out Darren's channel, our store. And if you want to see really cool stuff, check out both of their channels. Check out Greg's channel. He recently did a channel video on Japanese snacks. He does that from time to time. I think he's on number 32 or 33. It's amazing how many of those he's done. And they're really great. I love that. I'm excited because we have Cadbury cream eggs, and he's got all this amazing food over there and these snacks and things. It's really cool. And Darren has been doing a lot of like sightseeing in Japan. It's just beautiful. So if you like Japanese culture and you like Japanese models, definitely check out both of their channels. Greg's he works hard at a lot of his stuff lately. He's been turning out a lot of models lately this year. It's kind of freaky. So, and this past year too. He's done a lot more than I ever have. I'll tell you. But I'm catching up. So I've got a video coming. I've got a few other projects in the bank, and I haven't been this far ahead in a long time. I had a week off here being sick in bed, but I'm starting to feel better, and maybe tonight I'll get some more done. And yeah, got all this boost of energy so I can be drained tomorrow. That's always how it happens to me when I get sick. I overexert myself because I feel good for 5 minutes. So thanks guys for watching. Please check out those links down in the description below. And I'm going to include ECGaming down there as well. I ought to, because he's that good of a guy. He deserves it too. So check out his channel as well. And if you like any of these channels well enough, you should subscribe to them, because they're going to provide you some great content. So thank you so much guys. And thank you Darren, thank you Greg. I appreciate both of these, and I'm sorry it's taken me quite a while to get to them. This is Rebels of Cloud9, and I'll see you all later.